doesn't love a good vacation once in a while? You get to explore new places, meet new people, spend time with the family, or just rent a hotel and run away from your problems for a few nights. Now, what if you had access to your own private jet, near unlimited amounts of money, and the ability to take as much time off work as you want? Well, you can have all that. All you need is just a couple $1 billion. So until you get your billions, let's take a look at how the top 1% spend their vacations. And who knows, you just might get some inspiration for your next time off. When you're a billionaire, it's safe to say money isn't exactly going to be an issue when planning your vacation, which explains why you find stories of billionaires all over the news doing some of the craziest things in some of the craziest places. So where do billionaires go on their time off? And what are some of these exotic activities they partake in? Sometimes you get tired of having solid ground under your feet. Sometimes you want the excitement and, dare I say, danger of the deep blue sea beneath you. I know billionaires certainly do. Now, sailing isn't exactly the most exotic hobby around. All you need is a sailboat or a dinghy, or if you're really desperate, you could always sign up to go crab fishing on the deadliest catch. Between almost drowning and being thrown overboard, you'd have a whale of a time. However, the way billionaires spend their time on the ocean is very different from that guy you know that spends way too much time polishing his sailboat. Bill Gates, for example. We all know Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft, worth $132 billion. He loves to keep things relatively low-key. He apparently used to work 80 to 120-hour weeks, including weekends. Suffice to say, he knows exactly what it means to work hard and vacation hard as well. He rented a $330 million super yacht to vacation on with his family off the coast of Sardinia, Italy. This yacht was 450 feet long. It had 12 staterooms and 7 decks. I mean, if you're going sailing with the family, might as well do it in style. Another billionaire that shares a passion for unwinding in the middle of the great big blue is Jeff Bezos. We all know about his purchase of a $500 million super yacht so massive, it needs its own smaller yacht. I mean, when you're a billionaire worth $190 billion, you could get an entire fleet of yachts to follow you around if you want. After getting back on the dating market, post his divorce with Mackenzie Scott in 2019, his vacations on the water are a lot less about unwinding and more partying like you're on a massive yacht in the middle of the ocean. He was recently pictured partying on a $590 million super yacht with his girlfriend Lauren Sanchez. The yacht belonged to David Geffen, another billionaire that appreciates the fine art of partying like crazy on a yacht. Billionaires don't just throw yacht parties at any old location. They find somewhere suitably luxurious and exclusive. And where better to host a yacht party than in the Caribbean? The Bahamas, to be exact, has become quite the location for some of the sickest yacht parties. Can't blame them either. If everybody had access to a massive sailing ship, I think we'd all take more vacations in the Bahamas. But if you think partying on a luxury yacht is completely played out, and you want to partake in a different kind of fun on the water, Dubai has your back. Instead of renting out a big boat, there are several small floating homes you could rent. I'm talking fully functional floating houses, complete with kitchens, bedrooms, living rooms, you name it. You can party in these homes, or you could just buy them and live the rest of your days floating on the ocean. That being said, not too many billionaires have permanently changed their address to the middle of the sea. Instead, they just go to a vacation home. I mean, there's nothing like a home away from home after all. When life gets too stressful, you've always got somewhere else to escape all of it, especially if you're a billionaire. It's pretty common for billionaires to have several homes away from home. So when it's vacation time, they just pick one of their properties and go live there for a while. Billionaire Mark Cuban learned just how important a vacation home is. Apparently, in the early days of starting his business, he would never go on vacation. But when the money started rolling in, he bought himself a $19 million Laguna Beach vacation home in California. The property occupies 7,867 square feet of space. It's got 6 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, a private pool, an amazing view, and since work might come calling, a private office as well. Oracle creator Larry Ellison also appreciates having a vacation home. He appreciates it so much that he bought 3. In 2012, he purchased a $36.9 million property. It was a 10,000 square foot beach house along Carbon Beach. The home has 9 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, and features 151 feet of oceanfront. A year before that, Ellison purchased a ranch known as Porcupine Creek which is a massive 249 acres. It's got a 16-bedroom main house, a clubhouse, and the thing that ensures zero work will be done when he stays there, a 19-hole golf course. And to top it all off, he also owns a Japanese-style estate in Woodside, California. This one cost him about $200 million to construct. It comes with a man-made lake, a tea house, a bathhouse, and a koi pond, along with the assurance that maximum relaxation will be taking place here. But if you want to know what billionaire I think really takes having a vacation home to the next level, look no further than the man, the myth, the legend, Mark Zuckerberg. Back in 2014, Zuckerberg put down a lot of cash and bought some land on a Hawaiian island called Kauai. He purchased 750 acres of land on an isolated stretch of Hawaiian beach, and later he purchased another 89 acres of land for over $45 million. Zuckerberg even planned to build a 6,100 square foot two-bedroom house on the island, but construction was ultimately enough. Getting to your vacation home isn't going to be much of a problem, especially when you have access to pretty much every sort of transportation system at your fingertips. That probably has something to do with why billionaires are always seen traveling to some of the most exotic locations around the world. I think most of us would agree. Having a private jet or two certainly makes traveling a little bit smoother. Just ask Warren Buffett. He's known for being remarkably frugal, despite being worth $103 billion. In fact, he even criticized companies that splurge on private jets. But after realizing how convenient they are, he bought himself his very own. He then went ahead to acquire NetJets, the world's largest private jet company. Now that's what I call really appreciating private jets. Recently, Kylie Jenner, the former youngest billionaire in the world, was seen globetrotting on vacation. Kylie and her sister Kendall were seen in Mexico along with some friends. They stayed at a $7.5 million property in Costa Correas. Even when the world was on lockdown, the sisters were seen vacationing in Aspen, Colorado back in 2020, which shouldn't be much of a surprise. If you ever bothered keeping up with the Kardashians, you'd know they travel to all sorts of epic locations. There's also Jay-Z and Beyonce. Jay-Z didn't exactly live the most normal life before becoming the first rapper billionaire. That's just what happens when you're rich and famous. But when the money rolled in, he took luxury vacationing to the next level. And if there's one thing Jay-Z and Beyonce know how to do, other than being everyone's favorite couple that is, it's vacation in style. When they aren't chartering a 350-foot-long Benetti-built super yacht, they're flying around the world. They took their daughter, Blue Ivy, on a trip through their favorite parts of Europe, traveling in style through Italy, and going to see the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Not just that, they've been all over the world. They've traveled to the Dominican Republic, spent some time on the sandy beaches of Hawaii, and ridden motorcycles through Thailand. You probably get why I say they know how to vacation now, don't you? Billionaires don't just travel around willy-nilly either, which is why you probably won't be seeing Jay-Z and Beyonce visit your hometown for the summer. Some places are just more appealing than others. You're more likely to see them partying somewhere like the Spanish island of Ibiza, a place that's become sort of a status symbol for billionaires. Its perfect temperature, white sand beaches, and clear waters have invited people like Oprah Winfrey, David Geffen, Russian billionaires, and Saudi royals. I mean, even Mike Posner wrote a song about the place, so you know it's good. Or they might be having a different kind of fun in Davos, Switzerland, a secluded town in the Swiss Alps that offers beautiful views of the surrounding mountains and attracts not just billionaires, but heads of state and other such important people. In 2020, 119 billionaires flew there for the World Economic Forum, but I think they just went there for the skiing and hot chocolate. In the end, everyone, not just billionaires, have to go on vacation every now and then. Gotta let off some steam, see the sights, and then bother your friends and family about how great your vacation was for the next few months. But if there's one universal truth, it's this: billionaires are way better at vacationing than most of us.